EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go, set. Blue check.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready?
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, go Fury. Ready?
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Play fake. Here's Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
That was probably the filthiest shit I've ever seen. That Christian Watson outran Deshaun Jackson, first of all. But second of all, how easily he got away.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and one way
and not even to count Jordan Love being that poor in the pocket while getting hit. Come on.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
Young off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Well, they're going option play on 3rd down. Down the right sideline. How about this? Oh, Young loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Let's talk about how fake that was. How the fuck he fall? Nobody picked that ball up, then he picks it up.
Pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A quarterback draw. Here's Young. No,
Yo, it made me run backwards for whatever reason.
Has got it.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back.
No, like he snapped the ball and he tried to run backwards. Like it didn't let me control him until you were already in the backfield.
Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Running free at the 45.
What is the speed threshold at? Like, this is amazing.
Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Please stop that. Please stop that. Don't talk stupid.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That man not even top 5.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-6.
He not top 5.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Bird to return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Young now. Connection made with Chanel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner, By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up the routes quickly as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ready.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Green Jack.
Love from the gun. He'll find the ground.
Bruh, how? Explain to me how your guy was able to jump your linebacker was able to jump my receiver, but yet now my DB can't keep up with your tight end. Come on, bruh.
He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around
All right, clearly I can't have a conversation with you because you just want to talk ignorant. But never mind.
The big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Let's go now.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On second down, it's Jones. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. 144 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Love, they go play action now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Smith, red. Go red. Opposite, green.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Okay, right.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Black Ultra. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready, go.
Here is Young. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for.
Did you only blitz 2 right there?
Work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Got it. Needle blue. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Steal. Check steal.
To throw now. Here's Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Hey, go steal.
Going back to Love. And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Young keeps it moving right. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 1st and 10, Young. Past the 20. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Come on, set.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Chark the motion man right. Second down, back to Sanders. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
6, 7. Smack, red.
Throwing, Young. Able to complete this to Chenault. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, back to Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Young on third down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. 28 yards. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Shot, 17.
Love now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready. White, white. Claws red.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. Finding room in midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Lambeau field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Love. Dancing to his left. But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the 38-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Love looking to throw it. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Slide through. Hut, hut.
Young will set to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out.
Down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready, ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
the middle they go with Sanders. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Third and short yardage, Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
On the double.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Red, yellow. Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. For a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Packers 31. Panthers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll go again to Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Here's first and 10. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now on second down.
Hey, red. Clock, 10. Cut, go.
On second down, Young. The Sanders has got it complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 49 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Love looking to throw. That is intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Here's Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well. but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help him snatch away a victory.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
Love. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
This is caught inside.
Bro, that's the fakest shit ever. I played over the top, pass committed, and this dude just runs past everybody. Like, everybody stood still. Like, come on, bro.
Final play. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish. And this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you feel real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their team. They're not happy, but overall, this crowd is loving what they just saw.